Whoa! Just made it on time. It like a second went by, and then it ticked to 10:01. But I was live before it. I was live before it. I have to do something real quick. Let's get the heck out of that. Okay. All right. What's up, people? Let's get a tweet out nice and quick. Let's get these cutoffs on screen as well. What tweet do I want to say tonight? Nearest at Marvel Champions. Variant 2. Good job on the variant 2 stuffs. So far, I think everyone is enjoying it. P.S. I am now live. Okay. Tweet. Sometimes you just gotta send a little bit of positivity, you know. Variant 2, Domino's B Manny. I'm guessing that's who you're using, Dragon. It does seem like Domino crushes that place. Alright. What up, people? Captain America first one here, followed by Elysium X, Snake Plissken, Joe Friday, Dragon, Tage. I got Uber Soul in here. What up, everybody? Let's get started right away. Lots to do. Dragon sent it over too, saying, Thank you, Dragon. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for the 2. Oh, but yeah, let's get started right away. Actually, I'm not even sure what I want to do first. I guess we'll just do standard arena stuffs. I don't know, man. I'm excited to get back into Variant, but I also do need to stay on course here for building up units. That way I can, you know, get more offers to get more rank ups and all that stuff. So I feel like Variant has to wait. But is there... We have a negative zone that I can clear out first. That's what I need to do. Let's ditch all these guys. Let's go back to this team right here. All of yous guys in here. There we go. Welcome had to get in before someone else did. Well, thank you. What's up, Art Chaos, by the way? ABG just got the champion as a 4-star. What is your thoughts on him? He's not so good. Unfortunately, the champion is not. He's not. He doesn't live up to his name. He's kind of cool. He's got some decent synergies. He's a decent final boss in Alliance Quest. But I wouldn't prioritize putting too many rank up resources into the guy. Rank 5, 4-star Wicked Starlord to rank 3, or 5-star Ghost. Is that what you're saying? If you're good with Ghost, if you're comfortable with the Ghost playstyle, then Ghost is significantly better than Starlord. Otherwise, Starlord's still a solid champ. Man, Thing has been fun and variant. Artcast, dude, I wish I had Thing. He seems like he'd be so good for it. Nice rank up, BG. Thank you. Dude, I just explained whole Civil War 2 story with tie-ins to my sister in 3 hours. Took 3 hours? Why don't you guys just watch the movie? Is there... Wait. I'm confused. Wait, Civil War 2? Was there a second one? There was only... I thought there was only one Civil War. We only had one in-game event for Civil War, at least, that I could remember. Or is that like a movie that's coming up after the other Avengers stuff or something like that? And yes, I'm using Domino to mow through Variant. It's quite fun. Yeah, it seems like it's really fun with Doms. I'm looking forward to getting back in there with my Venom. Grant, would your Medusa bleed strat work for a 4-star Medusa to complete Road to Labyrinth? I need to know this before heading into it. You probably wouldn't play her that way. You could play her the Armor Shatter L2 way if you're going through Variant, and you do some good damage that way. But yeah, I don't think you'd really play the Infinite. I mean, it's not that you couldn't. It's just that the fights in there aren't quite as long. So you'd probably just go Armor Shatter into L2s. It's possible to maybe do something like get close to your L2, pop your L1 to get the initial Armor Shatter, build up to a Special 3, get that Armor Shatter, and then get to a Special 2, something like that. Like it's gonna vary fight to fight. Or you might just kill him with an L1 into L2. What is Variant, please? Variant is a difficulty of a event quest that's actually titled Back Issues because it's kind of like a rerun quest from the past, but they brought it back in a new Variant difficulty. Civil War 2 is only comic event. Oh, okay, alright, so not movies. Got it. Just kept tanking Mag's boss special 2 over and over. Ended fight at 100% health because the poison damage was reduced to like 3 because of protection. Damn, Art of Chaos. That sounds awesome, man. Damn, he's still good. Henach sent it over 2 of them Canadian bucks saying DN vid FTW. Yeah, I saw that. Taters Taters linked it to me. Oh man. I was so clueless. Henach, thank you very much for the 2, dude. Let me go ahead and update the big old D. Thanks, man. BG for Chapter 1, easy. This Variant 2 is way better than Variant 1. Yeah, it's definitely way easier. I gotta be honest, I preferred the first Variant. I did prefer it. Most people, I feel like, are telling me that they prefer the second one. I did prefer the first one myself, but I still like it, you know. It's still fun to go through. Still looking forward to using my new and improved Venom in there. I want the snow! It's still snowing, back to sleep. Alright, B. Daniels. Just in the south, I'd rather snow the amount of effing pollen here. Ugh. Congrats on the rank up. Just got a notification for your vid. Thanks, Art of Chaos. Yeah, I posted it. I should have posted it. Basically, what I did was I was on stream with lags for a while. And who's, I think, still going right now, by the way, in case you guys want to see some more Variant action. He's live. And I got off, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna rank up Venom. So I recorded that, ranked him up and all that. Did a tiny bit of editing real quick. Hit render on the video. Video was going to take like 25 minutes to render, and I was like, I'm tired as hell, man. I'm going to lay down. I just passed out for like an hour or something. I woke up. Finished posting it. Would have been better if I could have uploaded it before the stream. Much more before the stream, but oh well. Using that logic is better to 100% second Variant, right? Yes, absolutely. It's way better to go after 100% in Variant 2. And I mean, you could still bounce back and forth between the two based on the champions that you have. Like if you have strong, if you have strong enough like mutant champions or something like that to clear out the first chapter of the first Variant, you know, you can get some rewards there and stuff and finish up the other one. Almost lost my mind tonight. Oh no. That doesn't sound like a good night. BGA opened 5 premiums, 2 Kamalas, 1 Miles, 1 Kingpin, and 1 Rhino. I have to reassess my life choices now. Dude, are you saying that you're not happy with that type of opening? Eee! Oh man, do they always get... Jeez, rip. I can never seem to evade this guy's special too. I watched a video the analyzer put out on evading it, and yet I'm still not doing it. Let's do one more relaxation massage. Yeah, she doesn't like those. She likes fixing people up. She doesn't want to relax people. She wants to fix problems. You got a busted shoulder or something. What does a wrench mean? A wrench, those are the moderators. They could ban you, so respect the wrenches. Yeah, they're the channel mods. Alright. Well, let's get out of here. What? Analyzer made a video? He did. That was in the music of your choice and no talking. Yeah. Ugh. At 3 to 4, 2015 Science Gem. Electro going up unduped. Oh, Art of Chaos. Awesome, man. Awesome. Ban me? Wow. That's pretty sick. Alright. Let's get out of that. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's right. I want to finish up this quest too. Let's dump this energy. Good evening, BG. What's going on tonight? What's going on, dude? Just trying to collect some arena rewards. I need a different champion on the team. What up, BG? How you doing? Doing good. Hope you are as well. Let's get... Ditch this guy too. Whatever, man. Nick Fury, go. Even though this is... I don't know why you're on the team. Just because you're a skill champion. We don't even need a 5th person. Just need to get out of here. The thumbnail for rank 5 Venom was neat. Thank you. What's up, Dicer? Very 100% heroic event quest. Took like 4 days. Nice. I gotta do that myself still. Rank 5 Venom? Yes. Just put out a video on it on all the reasons why and stuff like that. Just uploaded it like 20 minutes ago. He is now rank 5. Cool. You're doing a little tier 4 basic arena. Oh, dude, I forgot about the tier 4 basic. Oh, I am gonna have to get that done too. Done a little over all the milestones for the others. Nice. Yeah, tier 4 basic. Well, I guess I'll save that for tomorrow. I want to try to get as many units as I can. I'm done with the 4-star arenas. I got those done at least. The 5-star arena, I'm not gonna hit all the milestones there this time around. But I will try to grab some more units out of there if possible. My team is Venom the Duck, Venom, Gamora, Darkhawk, and Carnage. Any suggestions? Curious why Gamora. Does Gamora have a synergy with those champions? I don't think she'd be all that good for the quest since she's small. You can still heavy attack with her, but maybe there's a synergy there that I'm missing. It's entirely possible. But otherwise, the team sounds good. Team sounds like Venom and Venom the Duck. Gonna be very strong for you. EG, how'd you find Variant 2.0 compared to the previous one? Number 2 is significantly easier. Still tough and challenging content and all, but significantly easier. New member, Mike. Mike. Is that actual new member? I know you've sent over some very generous support in the past, but is that actual new member, or is that just a re-upping that YouTube is lying to me about? Now I can't remember. Either way, welcome or welcome back or whatever the case is. Please enjoy your banana, along with all the fantastic emojis, such as this pineapple face, a banana face. We got a couple of Gunthers. There's a Flarpa. Oh, YouTube's all messed up. The emoji thing, I can't even grab the other emojis. What the hell, dude? Okay, actually can't even grab the other emojis. It's impossible for me to click on them. Oh, wait. I can do it like that. There we go. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it, man. Oh yeah, new member. How could I not help support what is easily one of the top 300 MCOC YouTubers in the Washington area who streams after 9 p.m.? Wow, dude. Thank you. I can't believe I made your top 300. Wow. I'm honored. I'm very top 300, but only in the Washington area and only after 9 p.m. Thank you, dude. EJ, I've been running suicides with Omega for war/AQ. Any chance I could see your masteries that you're running for it? Sure, we can check out the masteries in a sec here. I'll flip to those in just a moment. Strength 5 my Voodoo with a 12k unit deal. Fortified Mystic, at least good. The champion Omega lol name counter. Yeah. It's not too bad, dude. I mean, I did it without the 12k gem. EG, when you get a chance, please check Twitter. I'd like to know if you could give me an estimate on how difficult Variant 2 will be for me with my roster. So I haven't gone back to 100% Variant 1 yet. Okay, check it out in a sec. Hey, Brian, you know, have some people have names for subscribers? Do you have one? Not really. One person said the Banana Family, or so. I think that's what they said. But no, I don't really have one. And we're gonna keep it that way. All right, let me check out Tweeters. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me show masteries first. Banana Brigade. Yeah, that's pretty good, but nah. Alright, cool. Got my science thing. Let me reset this real quick. I'm out. Good night. Okay. Good night. Alright. These are the masteries that I'm currently using. I've been using these masteries for a little while now, so I guess I can say it's like my official Omega Red Suicide Mastery build. I experimented with a few different setups, a few slight variations, but I keep going back to this one. I'm not going to go over it in too much detail. Maybe I'll make a video on this, because it has been a while since I did a mastery video. But here's what I'm using. This one point coagulate's pretty important. It makes him basically fully bleed immune. Gotta get that. And the proficiencies. Still have that 1 point in Scouter Lens. Even though we're not taking Alliance War too seriously, it's nice to have still. But eventually that point will go away as well, with the changes coming to Season 10 of Alliance Wars, it seems. And okay, that's masteries. Let's check out Dicer's roster here. Okay. I mean, Quake will be useful for certain things, for sure. For that one boss fight. Well, I mean, depending on how good you are at playing the stun immune Quake style, because to be honest, I can't really do that. But I'm sure you're a better Quake player than I am. But it's still pretty tough to pull off on that one evading boss. But okay, so he'd be good. I don't know how good Blade would be. I think he might be okay in the bleed node, but it doesn't really matter all that much. Gulk can definitely be used for certain fights in there. I wonder about Star-Lord, just doing parry and heavy attacks. Probably not quite as powerful as someone like Domino doing the heavy attacks. I don't know, Dicer. I was hoping you had a stronger heavy attacking champion like a Domino in here, but I don't really see one, to be honest. Dubnium sending over 2 of them Canadian bucks saying, "Hey BG, just had a 2-hour debate and finally won." Nice, dude. You must be exhausted. A 2-hour debate, but you finally won. Thank you very much for the toonie. A couple of loonies. Haven't seen any variant 2 yet at all. Wait, what was the debate about anyway? Kind of curious. But don't get good champs of high star level anymore. I mean, you have good champions for other things, but you don't like Corvus, you said, right? Didn't you? I thought you pulled Void too. I don't see Void on here. I don't know if you ranked him up yet or if you like him or not or whatever. I'm freaking tired, man. Yeah. I mean, here's the champions that you basically need for Variant 2, Dicer. Either you need XL champions, which, taking a look at your top champs, I mean, Gulk is an XL, but he's not like a main clearing XL. He's definitely good for some of it, but he's not really like the main clearer. I don't see any other XLs that are like excellent. Sorry, I had to do it. So the other option basically then, hate that fool, Void isn't awakened. Okay. The other option then is to use champions that have strong heavy attacks. So Domino with the Red Hulk synergy. It's fantastic. Hyperion, I was using Hyperion myself with his heavy attack. You got ranked down Void. What a stupid rank up. Wow, dreaming. Most of your champions are stupid rank ups. Omega Red was someone I was using with their heavy attacks. I just don't see a good heavy attacker on the list here, to be honest. I'm really curious about Star-Lord. I think this is what you should try. Try using Star-Lord, but only do like parry and heavy attacks. Because if you do your regular attacks, your light attacks, mediums, you're gonna take a lot of damage back. But if you just stick to parry, heavy, the damage might ramp up enough that the fight still goes pretty decently quick. So I'd recommend trying that. Does Venom like Ronin, or does Venom need to be ranked up to rank 4? 5-star Venom, that is. It depends on the situation. If you're using him against a Spider-Verse champion, you can get away with using him at a lower rank, just because he's so good at stopping their evade, because they don't evade. They don't evade at all. But for like standard fights, you'd want him higher rank. Can't use him anywhere. I haven't used him outside of Arena as a rank 5, except one day in AQ. Yeah, that was a silly rank up, man. I don't know why you did it. Void's a terrible champion. No, Void's good. There is a... Yeah, I don't know. I would try that. Do you have any of the other XL champions that are just not showing in your top champion list that you could rank up and get to rank 4 or something like that? Back to Arena, you slacker. I know. I really should be hopping in Arena. Just sitting here doing nothing. Wasn't really thinking about those champions for a bit. Brian Stark, Spidey has a good heavy. That's true, but with the build-up time and how kind of passive the enemies are in there, I don't know. I don't know how good he'd be, to be totally honest. And how much chip damage you're going to take and all that. Archangel, wait, do you have Archangel? Archangel's really good too. Could have sworn you had an Archangel, but I don't see a 5-star here. I guess maybe you don't. Oh no, man. To rank 4? No. I'd need cats for all that noise. Yeah. I wonder how a 4-star Archangel would do in that place. The first I would try at least like the first quest though. Like I said, I think Star-Lord with the heavy attack method might actually work out. Unawakened rank 3 Archangel. Okay. I don't even think you need his awaken ability. There's not really enemies where you need to stop. Like you just need damage. You actually just need damage. There's some fights where you'd want to stop their healing and stuff, and shut down their abilities, but I don't even know how important it is for a lot of those paths in there. BG just stopped into Walmart and walked by a worker stocking the shelf, and I think she's at least 0.09, 1.0 BAC. Is that alcohol level or something? Is that body alcohol or something? That's alright. Just stocking the shelf. It's not, if that's something else, I don't know. You see my debate is about? No. Wait, what was your debate about? If Thanos didn't have any emotional weaknesses and used the Infinity Gauntlet, who could defeat him? I tried thinking multiple ways, but in reality it's quite impossible to beat. But there are only 2 beings that could, one above all and the Living Tribunal. Oh man, I know nothing about any of that stuff. I thought you were having debates about like real life things. I know nothing when it comes to the Marvel stuffs. Dubnium sent over another buck though. Thank you very much, dude. As I was reading the last one already. Nah, I'm a nerd. Well, it's all good, dude. This is the place to go. Just I have no knowledge. Is all. They work at Walmart. Their life already sucks. Leave them alone. Oh man. I have some people that actually like their jobs at Walmart, but yeah, I worked retail for a little bit. Not at Walmart, but just retail sucks in general. Oh, good man. Underpaid. Miserable long shifts. Having to deal with all the crazy people out there. ABG, how much higher than 4 million is typically necessary to get 1 to 10% 4-star featured? Cheers. I don't know. I usually just grind. I usually just play like one more round after hitting 4 million. And I usually get it with that. I don't know if that's even necessary to do or not. May on my gold supply, it's under 10k. Wait, what? Decided to rank 4 my magic, has no other mystics above 345, 05, so yeah, okay. And did I see Cameron saying you're going up 100% tonight? Pray for me? Alright, Cameron, good luck, dude. How much more do you have to go? Should I start MCOC? Sure, why not? It's free, man. You don't gotta spend any money. You could if you want to. Either way, whether you spend or not, just keep in mind this game is about patience. Sometimes it's gonna feel like you have to, like you're forced to, but you're not. BG with a bag of beans in one hand and a banana in the other one can defeat any kind of Thanos. Wow. Isn't Cap Infinity also a good choice? He's got a good heavy. Ah, that's true. Yeah, Cap Infinity. I could see being a good champion to run through there. Retail is soul sucking and makes you hate people. That's about right. That sums it up. I think that was in the instructional tapes that I had to watch. Really happy with what I got for my first 6-star crystal. Got Black Bolts, so I'm using him for Medusa Synergy. Got a 5-star Awakened Medusa, so pretty happy. Nice. Very nice. 2 quests, that's all you have left. Nice, man. BG, would it be a good idea to rank 4 duped Rolk for both Variant 2.0 and Act 6 Incinerate paths? Yes. I'm trying to think about the Act 6 Incinerate paths, how important that is, because there's not a ton of Incinerate in there. So I don't know if you'd need it so much for that, but he does do a good job in Variant 2, so yeah. If you have the extra resources to throw his way, he'd be good. BG, can I see your underwear? I mean, rank 5 4-star? Like all of my rank 5 4-stars? Okay, sure. BJ just opened 2 3 to 5 XL crystal opening for a 5-star thing. Popped him slowly. Uncover the screen with my fingers and see 2 new champs. This could be it. 3 and 4-star thing. Damn, dude. All the things except for the thing that you actually wanted. Here are my 554 stars. Brain! What's up, Demiak? BG just opened my first 6-star, got Moon Knight. Got him up to 125, tried him against Winter Soldier. After 300 hits, got him down to 40%. And quit, I'm so mad. Ugh. I didn't even know Moon Knight was a 6-star. Ugh, that's... Ugh. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully he gets a buff, though. Out of all of the skill champions that exist, it's possible that he would get a buff. Alright, but there you go. There's my maxed 4 stars. It's great for map 7, Incinerate. Ran them all 5 days this week. It's true. If you're ever going to do the map 7 stuffs. Not just retail, but customer service in general. People are the worst. That's true. That is true, too. It's not just retail. I don't know why some people are just so crazy, man. Most people are cool. And even in that retail job I had, like, most people I came across were fine. But it's the... Oh, man. It's the some people that make you question life. Yeah. But you work in a bar where people are all drunk and stuff too, so I can only imagine things get even crazier. Loved retail because at that time it gave me money for this membership. Love you. Oh, Miguel. Thank you so much, man. Using the soul-sucking money that you earned to support me. Also, with some of the fights in there, please rank Quake for your sanity. I will not be doing that. I don't have any more Tier 2 Alpha. All my Tier 2 Alpha are gone. Pretty much. I think I might have 1 in the stash at the moment. But, yeah, I mean, that's not 4. So, I can't rank Quake even if I wanted to. Ew, why'd you rank 5 Annihilus? I'm ashamed. I know, I did rank 5 him. There's a level up event on. I wish I just ranked up Venom. Actually, I didn't have the tier 5 basic at the time, even if I wanted to, but I did rank 5 Annihilus. Decided to. Having a molar pulled tomorrow morning. I've been doped up on meds for a few days. Hopefully someone will be able to cover me at work tomorrow night. Oh, dude. Molar pulled. That does not sound like a good time. Hope it goes smoothly. Hope it's not as painful as it sounds like it's gonna be. Hate to say it, but whenever I get a customer call from New York, I brace for a long, angry conversation. It's always immediately combative. Yep, that's the old East Coast love for you. Now it's a restaurant bar, so I don't let too many people get that drunk. That's part of the reason I like it so much. That and not working till 3 a.m. Yeah, that's true too. It's definitely a different vibe than a just a pure bar or sports bar or something like that. People go crazy partly because unless you do, you don't get what you want. If customer service existed on the front lines, it would eliminate a lot of problems. See, that's what people think, but that is not actually true. That's the problem right there. Is that's what people think. And sometimes it's true. Sometimes it's true. You deal with someone who sucks at their job and they just, you know, straight up like tell you the wrong thing or something like that until you freak out or ask for a supervisor. Even still, there's no reason to freak out. You could just calmly ask, like, let me speak to a supervisor or manager or something like that, you know? But most times you don't need to do that anyway. Most times if you're just cool to the person that you're talking to, they'll help you out. I told them they have to knock me all the way out first. Oh, man. Yeah, that does not sound like a good time, man. Why is Annihilus cosmic instead of mystic? I know nothing about Annihilus. So I don't know. I've got a toothache, but instead of not eating stuff that's bad for your teeth, I'm instead just chewing the Kit Kat with the other side of my mouth. I have a feeling a lot of us do the same thing. You're probably not alone on that one, Demiok. BG, will 3.5 give me Sim Supreme in the basic? Yeah. I think Sim Supreme is going to go for roughly like 2.5. But definitely go higher, and 3.5 sounds like a pretty safe score. Hello from India. Hello to India. What's up, BG? I don't have a Ghost, but I do have Spark at 565. Would I be crazy to use my Tech 3-4 and Class Gem on Sentinel? He's pretty fun, even at rank 3. Hold on. Don't have a Ghost, but No, you wouldn't be crazy at all. Sentinel's one of the best champions in the game. He's really good for this variant quest as well. Being an XL champion and all that. So, you would not be crazy in the slightest. It is nice when you get a good review, though. I like that someone took the time to post a review on Yelp saying how nice and competent I was when I filled in as the Mater D the other day. Nice, man. Has your game not crashed yet? Mine has crashed more than 5 times over the past 3 hours. Damn, I don't know. You know, I said this I think someone brought it up in the Alliance chat that their game was crashing a lot more in this update. And I did see Legacy's game crashing a bunch while I was hanging out in his stream. I don't know what they did, man. But I was crashing a lot more in the past update. Like, I'd crash a decent amount in the past update. I don't know if I've had a game crash on this most recent one. It seems like I've had all the other issues that people are talking about, but game crashing has somehow eluded me. People like to play the "could I speak to your supervisor" card quickly to make themselves feel more important than they actually are. That's true too. Definitely see that. You don't want to do it too early, but if you know that you're talking to someone who's just like, ah, man, I feel like you don't know what you're talking about. Sometimes you gotta do it. I feel like a dick every time I do have to do something like that, but like I remember calling in someplace. You know, I worked. I mean, it's essentially a customer service job, even though it wasn't labeled as customer service. You know, with like over the phone support and stuff like that, type of thing. And like so I worked that job for like almost 10 years, so I know exactly how it goes. I know like certain scripts that people read and stuff like that, and you could tell. You can just tell when somebody's like not able to help you out. Might be a little bit newer or something like that. Never said it in a mean way, but just said, you know, just as nice as possible. Can I speak to your supervisor type of thing? I got a message today and accidentally said something kind of sad. I kept twitching every time she touched my back. Oh, massage. Why did I read that as message? I kept twitching every time she touched my back, so she asked if I was sore. I responded, no, I'm just not used to having human contact. Damn, that is pretty sad, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, man. Why'd you say it that way, dude? You didn't have to say it like that. Oh, man. We all know Sentinel is good. We asked 100 people, name a reason why Sentinel is a good champion. Dude, you want to play Family Feud with Sentinel? We asked 100 people, name a reason why Sentinel is a good champion. Because he's extra large. Ding! Only 4 people said that? Ah, man. Had a cavity in the tooth for over a year. Oh, only been chewing on the other side, but now the hole is straight down to the nerve. Oof. Can't wait to not deal with it anymore. Oh, man. Yeah, that is the one thing about any kind of teeth issues. It sucks to go through it. It sucks to go to the dentist. The whole thing, all of it just sucks big time. But when it's over, you feel so much better. The relief of not having that pain anymore. It's true, there's definitely uncommon to customer service people, but seen a lot of people get impatient quickly and ask for a supervisor even when the person was trying to help them. Yep, I mean, I was the supervisor basically at my job. So I was the person that I'd be sitting there watching somebody being helpful, even being there, like giving them advice as they're talking to the person, and the person still being too upset to carry on and all that. I mean, the thing about any type of customer service job is, you know, is there's a pretty quick turnover. So it's, you know, most people that you talk to, they don't have a ton of experience. That's the entry-level job, you know. So sometimes people actually just, you know, maybe haven't come across your problem yet, or they have to go through like a certain number of steps or something to get there, and of course people are frustrated if they've gotten to the point where they're calling in about something, especially, then they're already frustrated most likely. Or if they had to drive to a store or something like that after already being there and spending money on something and then driving home and realizing that there's an issue with it and they have to come back. It's all a frustrating experience. So most of the time it's just people being frustrated and just kind of, you gotta You gotta deal with the you gotta deal with their frustrations. Felt like saying I'm not used to being touched would seem awkward, so I just said that instead. It's pretty interesting. The number one answer was double immunities. You're right, probably was. What's up, BG? Saw you accidentally rank 5 Venom. Yeah, Hector, it's totally accident. What is your job? Well, right now I'm head of sales in the bald cap. One of the most in-demand bald caps in the entire world. We do most of our sales in the Asian regions, also known as just Asia instead of Asian regions. I don't know why I say it like that. But yeah, that's what I currently do. I did, you know, before I got promoted to that position, though, I was that entry-level person where somebody would be like, my bald cap doesn't fit right. And I'm like, you gotta turn it. And they're like, I was turning it. I speak to your supervisor. And then I'd have to pretend, basically. I'd have to just change my voice. Hello, this is the supervisor. Have you tried turning it? Oh, I turned it, and now it's good. I'd rather be electrocuted again, or stabbed with a screwdriver again, or set on fire again. Hell, I'd even take another kidney stone over tooth nerve pain. F that nonsense. It is bad. It is pretty bad. You're the head executive at the CCP. Actually, I'm retired now. I'm retired. I used to be a CCP executive, but you only need so many millions of dollars. So I decided to just retire. You know. Which character do you like in Marvel? Favorite character to play at the moment is Medusa. Has been Medusa for quite a while. Although Venom the Duck, if I actually got my hands on a Venom the Duck, I think that would take over. Favorite character that I read even the teeniest, tiniest little bit of info on is Karnak. He's not, you can't really see him, but he's on a poster on my back wall here that somebody made for me. What the hell, Star? Kakamami is the word. Kakamami? Kakamami? Wait, no. Oh, is that just Kakamami? Because I've heard of the word Kakamami before, but I was thinking it was, I was thinking it wasn't pronounced that way. Is that actual Kaka? I've never seen Kakamami typed out before. But isn't Kakamami just like some crazy idea? Like if you have a cockamamie idea or something like that, isn't that just like some, I don't know. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about. Like a bad, weird idea, crazy idea, something like that. You know what I mean? But it doesn't have to be just an idea. Could be cockamamie, whatever. Goodness, BG. I try to stick up for you, but when you do that poop, I just can't help. Don't bother. There's no helping. Oh my, BG still remembers he has a Medusa. Thought she was forgotten like Gwenpool. Almost. Nah, I use her in I use her in Alliance Quest these days, actually. You saying Medusa is your favorite is kind of creepy? Why is it kind of creepy, Hector? What's creepy about it? Your face upon recognizing the word was perfect. Man, I should have just pronounced it that way from the start. Can I blame sleep? Can I blame lack of sleep on this one? I don't know if that's actually something to blame here. I haven't gotten much sleep, but still. Big dumb? Hey. That's mean, Thanatos. Side 2 nights in a row's word. Foiled. Ha! BG, did you ever watch the Inhumans show with Karnak to see your favorite character in action? No. No, I heard that show was pretty bad, Frojo. Even if it wasn't pretty bad, even if it was good, I still wouldn't have watched it. But I heard it was bad and got canceled like right away or something. Toothaches can get really bad. It's crazy. I saw a pain scale somewhere. Well, natural pain that a human goes through. Number 3 was giving birth. Number 2 is kidney stones. And number 1 is a toothache. Wow. Really? Holy crap. Yeah, it was garbage. Yeah, everyone told me it was a bad show, which is unfortunate. But Karnak was the best part of the show. Was he? No one ever told me that before. Interesting. I mean, I know a tiny bit about Karnak. I don't know a ton about him, but when he got added to the game, I just like that he wasn't like this the standard looking superhero in this game or whatever. You know, where some of the costumes are like some spandex, bright colored suit type of thing. Like, I mean, look at X-23 here. Like, she looks cool. I'm just using her because she's on screen. But it's clearly like a superhero type of costume. And I just liked that. Yeah, Karnak was just like some normal looking dude. And I was like, huh, what's this guy all about? So I, you know, typed his name into Google, learned about him a little bit. He seemed pretty cool. He also seemed a little bit like a dick, but he seems pretty cool still. I disagree. Giving birth definitely hurts more, but you forget afterwards. Yeah, I mean, I only gave birth once, and it did hurt pretty bit. No, I don't even know why I said that. I don't know. I can imagine it would hurt more. Which is, yeah, weird to see pain scale like that or whatever. I could imagine it hurting more. Plus, all the pain they have to go through for like the next 30 years. 30 plus years of actually having to deal with a kid. Karnak is a huge dick, so is Black Bolt. Is Black Bolt? Karnak has a hoodie and hand wraps. He makes me think of what I would look like if I was fighting crime. Yeah, exactly. Except I would never fight crime, so. Oh, there's Karnak, speaking of him. I also like the way his face like has that paint on it. Or I don't know if that's supposed to be paint or whatever. Karnak just looks like a bum who hangs out on park benches and drinks grape soda from paper bags. We got a lot in common, Karnak and me. Lost all my ambitions to fully explore Act 5. Am at 85% right now. It's so exhausting. It's a long journey to go through Act 5, but the rewards are pretty good for it. Hang in there. Take a break and all that, but it's worth going back to. BG, do you have a girlfriend? No. No, I'd be dead if I had a girlfriend, man. I'm married. My wife would shank me. She would stab me. Parts of my body would go missing if I had a girlfriend. Well, when you see the weakness in all things and consider yourself royalty, you're probably a dick. Did he consider himself royalty? I don't remember that part. I do remember him seeing the weakness in all things, but I thought he also saw the weakness in himself, or maybe that's just something I imagined. Like the flaws in himself or something like that. I might have imagined that one. I don't know. But that's what I thought of when when I was reading about him. I wish he was better in the game, though, man. He's really not so good. Can I still push them back in? I'm no Dr. Gwenny, but I'm gonna probably say no. Oh, I see. You're 30. I was hoping 20. You can hope, but I don't know. I still feel like I'm a pain. I still feel like I'm a pain in the ass to my parents. Sometimes. I try not to be, but I can't help it. Oh, he's just showing up. Oh, hey, I'm coming back to the East Coast for a little bit. Can I stay there? Just assuming that I'm gonna get to stay there, like it's no problem or whatever. Even though it probably creates a lot of work that has to be done. He is royalty. He is part of the royal family. Oh, duh, of course. Got the royal family synergy. If you weren't married and had a girlfriend, she would have dumped your bum ass. But now, poor Laura's stuck with you. It's true. She signed those marriage papers, man. They actually rule over the Inhumans. They just don't call themselves that. Okay. Got it. Could have bought himself a new hoodie then. Well, maybe somebody should have got him one for Christmas. That's how I get all my hoodies. The only thing Karnak saw absolutely no flaw or fault in was Black Bolts, and that scared him. Ooh. Interesting. I didn't know that. He obviously didn't play MCOC. Sorry. Has your wife been on camera? Not on the channel. No. But she goes to, like, Comic-Con and stuff. Remember one time, mother called me out on the fact that the last 3 times I called her, it was asking her how to clean a thing I didn't know how to clean. She's never let me live that down, ever. Oh, man. Speaking of which, I should call my folks. I know they appreciate it. I don't do it enough. BG, you excited for Game of Thrones Season 8? I haven't even seen a single episode of Game of Thrones. So, yes, I'm stoked. Very, very happy. No, I mean, I don't watch a ton of... oh, man. See, I feel weird saying this now. I don't watch a ton of TV, but it's more of just like the TV shows TV. Because if you count like YouTube as TV, you know, then I still watch a decent amount. But as far as, yeah, like TV shows and movies go and stuff, I don't really watch too much. One of the shows that I'm really looking forward to, though, and this one I could definitely call a show, is... Or TV or whatever, even though it's not, even though it is on YouTube, is Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai Season 2. I'm very excited to see that. I'm gonna watch the whole first season over again, like the few days before it comes out. My parents will tempt me home with the pets and the pizza oven. It works 9 times out of 10, I bet. You're right, my mom has 3 kids, all 20 plus. 2 are still living with her. 1 even has 2 kids, and just assumes she'll babysit them for free whenever. How it goes. We're all terrible kids to our parents, it feels like. Not all of us. I'm sure some of you guys are awesome. And of course, I always show them respect and all that, but just I do take them for granted at times. It feels. I feel like we're on a talk show right now. Sorry, Mom and Dad, if you're out there. Because Black Bolt trained himself so vigorously to not ever utter a sound unless he intended to destroy something, even in his sleep, even when having bones broken, not a sound at all. Damn. That's pretty nuts. ABG was having a cup of tea with Seaton's dad the other day, and he was wondering if your dad was going to NYCC. Wow, dude. Really? Really, Dale? If it was any other person, I'd be like, what the heck are you talking about? But I know you're talking about his dad fighting my dad, I feel like. Is that where you're going with that? Do your folks know about the website? I mean, kind of. They never really bring it up. But they know I'm making one. You're not missing much. Game of Thrones is weak. It's like the Star Wars prequels. A lot of people sitting down talking nonsense. I don't know, man. I hear Game of Thrones is like a lot of people's favorite show of all time. It's not. It's just not something that I'm into. Is all. But that's most shows that are like that. So, yeah, I'd recommend season 1 of True Detective. Only 8 episodes and one of the best TV shows ever. Writing's so good. Yeah, True Detective is that a sequel to Psych? Is that a comedy? If it's not, then I'm immediately out. I'm lucky that I have a pretty good relationship with my folks. Talk to my mom usually once a week or two, but we text about the Mariners more often. Nice, Abdo. That's good. I mean, I have a good relationship with them. It's just could be I could do more. I could do more on my end. I'm my parents' favorite of 4 and my grandparents' favorite of 11, and my son is cool AF. Kids aren't all bad, depends how they're raised. That's very true. I was mostly being a little sarcastic, joking around type thing. But kids, yeah, kids can be cool, of course. And now for my final thought, Brian Springer Grant. Oh man, I kind of want to do that in a. I kind of want to do that in a video now, like if I'm talking about Alliance Wars or something, and then just like turn to a different camera. And now for my final thought, Alliance Wars. It adds a lot of stress on people, a lot of unnecessary stress. I don't know what else I would say after that, but something like that. Best show ever is The Simpsons, obviously. There are a lot of Simpsons fans out there. Still haven't seen Simpsons in a long time. I mean, you've never gotten the website up. Oh poop, you can't untime out someone? My bad, I was kidding, of course. Yeah, I don't think you can. Rip, dude. You abused your wrenching powers. Seems like you did it twice, too. I don't think they stack, but still. Oh, I hate fighting forward with suicides. Actually, this ain't too bad. That's that region. I need more videos like the That's Just Math video in my life, BG. I needs it. I did really like doing that video. Working on it, is I guess what I'll say, Dicer. I don't want to overpromise even more things, but let's just say working on it. Of course, I'm working on all types of things. Half of them see the light of day. Disney now owns The Simpsons, along with everything else. BG, who'd be better for a new variant, Dupe Sentinel or unduped Venom the Duck? I don't know which one would be more useful between the two. They'd both be fantastic. I would probably lean towards I'd probably lean towards Venom the Duck outside of the paths where you need the immunities, because there are some paths where you need the immunities, but it doesn't seem like there's a ton of paths like that. Like, I don't know if I saw any biohazard or anything. Like, the immunities that I saw was like a poison path. I don't know if there was even a bleed path or not, but they'd both be fantastic regardless. You don't have to use Sentinel just for immunities, but just all the extra sustainability that Venom the Duck can bring, if played correctly. Mom passed super early, don't remember much. Dad moved on, still call him every month, but we live so far apart, kinda makes me close to my in-laws. And you know how I feel about in-laws. Ah, Cameron, man. Sorry to hear that, dude. Twitch is better for it, can specify length of the timeout. There's got to be a way to do it on YouTube as well, because doesn't the Nightbot time people out for only like 5 seconds at a time? How do you do that on YouTube? Do you stream on Twitch? I do not stream on Twitch. Every once in a while, YouTube has some issues, and then I'll go over to Twitch for the night, but that's pretty much it. And I will say, I'm debating, I don't know if I want to or not. I don't really play any other games right now, which is normally how I play games in general. I usually just like get really involved in one game and then eventually move on to another one or something like that. But sometimes I'll be playing multiple games at a time. And WTF is the point of a 5-second timeout. Just to... It was when people put links in the chat. It would time them out for 5 seconds so they couldn't spam a link or something like that. But anyway, yeah, I do want to play World of Warcraft Classic whenever that is released, which I think is going to be sometime in the summer or late summer. Maybe they haven't announced an official release date for it yet. I'd be playing at a very casual level. I wouldn't be making any videos about it or anything like that. But I'm tempted to stream a little bit just in case anyone wanted to join in or something like that for certain things. I really don't know if I'm gonna do that though. Like, I'd only be playing for, I don't know, maybe like an hour a night or something like that, and I would probably be playing more so with some of my old buddies that played that game more so than actually getting to play with people in here, just because, you know, there's only so many people to a group and stuff. But there is a chance that maybe I would stream on Twitch for a short amount of time. I'm also probably only going to play that game for like, I don't know, a month or something, just to kind of relive it a little bit. Just got off work. I'm glad I subscribed. Your voice is so calming. Nice, dude. I like that you like my voice. I don't know, that's a weird way of saying it. Oh man, yeah, the lack of sleep is really showing at this moment. But glad you like the voice. I spent many days, many nights working on it. Growing up as a kid, I always knew that one day someone was going to say, "Hey, I like your voice." Actually, I used to never talk in school, mostly because I'd be asleep because I'd stay up all night playing video games. And I actually remember, it's one of those weird moments, man, where like, you know, didn't really talk to girls so much, didn't really talk to me so much. But it was in like the 7th grade or something like that. I talked for like the first time in one of the classes. I finally wasn't passed out and like answered a question. And I remember the girl next to me being like, "Wow, I like your voice." She's like, "What a weird thing to say. Get out of my face." And I was like, "Oh yeah, that's why girls don't talk to me, because I don't know how to talk to them." I will try to restrain my disdain for Game of Thrones in the future. I went to film school and work in film. Game of Thrones bothers me to no end. Okay. I want to time people out for 5 streams. Damn, dude. Give them the real timeout. BG's real job is on 1-800-CALL-A-BALD-MAN. Wow. What advice would you reach out to a bald man for? Well, I guess if someone else is losing their hair, they might need that emotional support. Support? BG, do you have any tips for an arena infinite streak? I made a video a while ago. It's got a lot of info in it. It's like a 20-minute video. It's got answers like a lot of basically any question that you could have about the infinite streak, all the different terms that you'll hear, which champions you can use and when and all that. But it was made at a time where there were only 2 different arenas, a 3-star arena and a 4-star arena. The info is still good, but it's mostly about the 4-star basic arena, because that, you know, like the 4-star arena at the time essentially became the 4-star basic arena today. So all the info still applies, but if you want to know like which champions to use in a 5-star featured arena or something, it is going to be different. That info is not going to be in the video. But once you get all of the basics down about the infinite streak, it's not too hard to kind of understand that, oh, you just need to use slightly different champions for the different arenas. So I'd recommend watching that video. I hate to push you off on like one of my videos. Sounds like I'm just trying to get another view on a video or something, but really there's a lot to go over, and that video will tell you a lot about it. If you're just looking for general advice about it. If you have something more specific, a more specific question, I could try to answer that here. But yeah, otherwise, check out the vid. Just type in Infinite Streak on my channel, or in general on YouTube, MCOC Infinite Streak, and it'll pop up. Hey, the way my voice sounds when I hear it on recording, gonna have to get over it to be able to edit videos. I think everybody goes through that, Aaron. I didn't like my voice either when I first heard it. It still sounds weird to me at times. I feel like it sounds nasally or something. I don't know, man. I think that's just how everyone is, though, because you hear your own voice differently, and then when you finally hear it, you're like, what? Who's talking? That's not me. To use Discord. Not really, but almost, kind of. It's funny you should say that. May or may not have kind of a Discord. Now, I don't really use it, though. I just use Discord for voice calls. Otherwise, I don't use it. No. Looking forward to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Leo and Brad Pitt's first feature together, which is interesting since they competed for roles for a long time. They've never done anything together? Interesting. I never even heard about whatever that is, though. I'm assuming it's a movie. And I got the hiccups. Ugh, I hate the hiccups. Pretty much, if you got a question, BG got a video for it. Kind of. I mean, this game is nuts, man. There's so much to this game. There's a lot of videos yeah, there's a lot of information that are not going to be found in my videos. I'd say Seaton has like more coverage on stuff like that. It's a good chance that he has a video on it, but or that it's just out there in general, you know. Somebody's made a video on it. BG, oh yeah, I went back and watched your first Void overview from your recommendation yesterday. Great video, man. Very informative. He is sort of #1 most wanted list now for questing. Thanks, man. I probably put more work into that one video than any other single video so far. That was kind of a test run of videos that I wanted to make in the future. I still would have changed a lot of things about it, but glad you liked it. Good luck getting them. Hope you get them. Grotesque sent it over $3. Thank you very much. Saying, BG, when do you think we're gonna get Tier 2 Alpha Arena? I don't know. I think what they would do, I don't know if they would have a separate arena for it, or if they would just kind of attach it to the Tier 1 Alpha Arena and just have, like, I don't think they would give out a full one, but I could see them giving out, like, adding another milestone. It doesn't even have to be a milestone above the current final milestone. It could be mixed in there somewhere. I could see them just giving out, like, I don't know, 9,000 Tier 2 Alpha fragments or something like that. But I have no idea. I have no idea. They have been increasing the Tier 2 Alpha in other ways, but yeah, we haven't really got any increase when it comes to Arena. I would love if they did something like that, personally. But I don't know. You know, what's still kind of surprising to me is that there's not more Tier 4 class catalysts available in the arena. I mean, I guess they do try to push people in alliances when it comes to Tier 4 class catalyst stuff. That is the biggest draw about getting involved in an alliance when it comes to, you know, kind of stepping things up and getting into like map 4 and beyond and stuff like that. It's just get that steady supply of Tier 4 class catalysts going. But I'm still surprised that there's not more in the class catalyst arena itself. They added those fragment crystals a while ago, but man, those are hard to get, and it just doesn't feel worth it enough. Feels like they could add some more to that. But Grotesque, thank you very much for the 3, dude. I wouldn't be surprised if we got I wouldn't be surprised if we got something like that by the end of the year, with how things have been progressing and all that. All the information you're looking for is on BG's website. Yeah, that's true. Easiest way to get rid of hiccups: have someone demand you hiccup on demand for them. Your hiccups will suddenly be shy and go away. Oh, I wish that were the case. It is weird though. I know what you're talking about. Like, it kind of, like, it delays it in a way. If I hiccup, and then like, I don't know, I try to time it, or someone asks me to do it or something like that, because I've had that happen where it delays it, but it never actually goes away. Dubnium sent it over a Looney. Where's your last one? TBG, give this doll to Dragon, so she's on the board. Because she did for me yesterday, or you did. Still, it's only fair. Okay. Will do. Dragon going back up on the wall. Thank you very much. Combination of Dubnium and Dragon. Dragonium. I'm going to go to bed, and by go to bed, I mean I'm going to go lay down and be mad about that show I watched yesterday again. How could they kill everyone but the villain? F. Demiak. These TV shows, man, they do a number on you. They seem to do a number on you, man. But alright, dude. Have a good night. BG tweeted a 41-second kill with AA on the 1.3 buffet Killmonger. Check later if you want. Keep on the grind. Alright, Cody. Sounds good, man. That sounds really fast, though. Awesome, dude. BG, I didn't mention it yet, but your Nick Fury vid was great. It's great when you make some sillier vids like that. Thanks, Abdo. Yeah, I want to do more stuff like that, and I will do more stuff like that. It's still, I'm still really new to it, so surprisingly that video took like kind of a long time to make for a video that's under 2 minutes. Still took way more effort than you know, some of the standard videos that I make. So it's hard to make a lot of those vids right now, but the more I do it, the better I'll get at it, and the more I can make them. So I just gotta kind of force myself to do it more. Yeah, I can tell you put a lot of work into that video. It's really clear, and I like that you weigh out the pros and cons. Yeah, thanks, man. That was yeah, I mean, that one really was meant to be like a guide / review 2-in-1. That's one of the things, like, if I could go back in time, I think I would have. I mean, it's funny that you mentioned that, like weighing out the pros and cons and stuff like that. I think I might have done less of that, but still included it, but maybe just like I needed a way to make the video shorter is all I'm getting at. I don't remember exactly what I would have cut, but I remember looking at it afterwards and just being like, a lot of this I could have maybe left out, just to condense the video a little bit. Because I feel like a lot of people maybe didn't click on the video just for it being so long. But yeah, if you ever hear me talking about like trying to ignore the number of views a video gets, that's the best example right there. I don't know how many it's up to. Last time I checked was a long time ago, and don't tell me, but last time I checked it was a long time ago, and it had something like, I don't know, 25,000 or something, I want to say, which is not bad, but compared to like just popping open a crystal and getting like a single crystal and getting the same number of views, you're just like, why? But yeah, anyway, doesn't matter. Timothy Shockley sent it over $4 saying, "Hey, Timothy, thank you, dude. Even though no one Highlandered you, you're Highlandering them at the moment. But thanks, dude. Appreciate the 4. Thank you, thank you. Just saying Highlander. BG, a lot of effort can be had under 2 minutes. Cody, you're absolutely right, dude. You're absolutely right. Dragon sent over 2 saying, $1 for me, $1 for Dubnium. This is adorable. The way you guys are donating for each other. Thank you. Dragon. And Dubnium. Appreciate it, guys. Like Tice's vid better? That's not a typo, right? You're actually talking about Tice, the Hearthstone guy? I'm not sure which video you're referring to, but I am familiar with Tice. I like his stuff. I've watched a few of his streams back when I was playing Hearthstone. I always enjoyed them. I enjoyed that he was like, just seemed like a really happy dude. The type of guy that probably gets crap for being happy, but never shows it, which is how it should be. Your Void vid is still the best one you've made that wasn't a comedy one. Thanks, Abdo. Guessing you know YouTube somewhat pushes and rewards longer videos. The thing is, there wasn't really any filler or time wasters. Everything was to the point, informative. Wait, somewhat pushes and rewards longer videos? I mean, kind of. It depends on the video. It depends on a crazy number of things. Sometimes it's just straight up luck. The way like a certain video will get picked up with a number of views and stuff like that. YouTube, if they want something to get views, like I always think it's weird. Like I almost imagine like one guy just pulling some levers in like the back office of YouTube of like getting a video out there. I know it's not how it works, but I swear, yeah, if they want a video to get a high number of views, they could just have it in like everyone's recommended videos. Shows up everywhere. Eventually you just cave and click on it even if you didn't really want to watch it. And those videos get the highest number of views. But sometimes what they push is like... Why are they pushing this? It's like weird, hard to understand. Okay, Dubnium sent over $1 saying $1 for Grotesque. And then Grotesque sent over $1. Well, darn, ignore my dollar. I don't even know. Alright, well, yeah, I'm just gonna... That'd be funny if I just took all you guys down and put Grotesque up there. But we'll just do this. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. Wait, I'm still curious if you were talking about Tice or just saying this. Tice is a Dutch name, isn't it? I think so. I think he's Dutch. He's one of like the biggest streamers just in general across like all games and stuff like that. But if you don't play Hearthstone, if you've never played Hearthstone, probably never heard of him because I think that's all he streams. Last quest, F me. Cameron, dude. That's so much faster than the first one though, man. The quest has only been out for, what, 11 and a half hours now? Wait, what time is it? Yeah, 11 and a half. Wait, no. It came out at 10 a.m., right? I was thinking noon for some reason. Well, we had some downtime. Close enough. Do you do the 2-star arena? Occasionally I will. If I'm really pushing arenas and trying to get as many milestones as possible, sometimes I do. Most times I just play a couple rounds to get the first 2 milestones and that's it. But sometimes I'll play a little more. For sure, some of it's luck. Played around with YouTube and figured out a lot of things with the algorithm, but some of it is totally random. Yeah, and it changes all the time too. That's the thing, is like you could try to figure it out, and then they'll make some changes on you. It used to be that they pushed the shorter videos. Like a longer video was really hard to get anybody to watch. I mean, that's also just like the mentality of people too, I think. I think it used to be like tough to get people to click on a video that was more than a few minutes. It's weird too because I feel like people's attention spans have gone down over time, just because we're getting pulled in so many different directions with everything. But at the same time, I think there are more people that are much more willing to click on videos that are 10, 15, 20 minutes, even longer in length, you know? Because people are always willing to watch that stuff when it comes to like TV shows and movies. But I feel like when it comes to watching like YouTube, probably it's like in the early days of it, you know, it was very, very different what people were into. Probably just because it's the unknown, and you're like, do I want to click on this video that's going to take 10 minutes from my life? Never seen anything from this person before. They might suck. You might have slow internet or something. Maybe that was part of it. I can't believe Hearthstone is still going. Worked on a game where I had to remake a copy of Hearthstone in a couple of months. It wasn't fun. Sounds like a lot of work. I'm not surprised at all that the game's still going. It's gonna be going for a long time, man. I got tired of it, but yeah. PGA pulled Miles as my second 6-star today. Is there any silver lining? Nick, he's not the worst defender. He's okay on defense, and the fact that you don't actually have to give him any catalyst for him to be just okay. Doesn't need to be awakened, doesn't need any of that stuff. There's a tiny bit of silver lining there. He's got okay synergies with Stark Spidey and Venom. That's pretty much it though, dude. Yeah, not the best champion to pull, but also not the worst. There are definitely worse champions out there to get. Like 70% done with Variant right now. Time for a bit of a break and do Arena. Yeah, man, take a break. I was thinking, man, I was kind of thinking about changing the rules for my account here. It'd be better if I could just, like, there's no way I could start another account. So I kind of hate adding, like, another arbitrary rule this late into it. But, I was kind of thinking next time new content comes out that's like Variant, that I would try to get through without using any items. And that would just kind of be the rule from now on of, like, just not going to use items outside of energy refills. But, like, if I die through the quest, and I lose all 5 of my champions, pull it. No revives, no potions, nothing like that. Just start over every single time, no matter what. I feel like maybe I would get tired of that. But, I don't know, man. At the same time, it's kind of more fun having to, like, test out different champions if you fail in one way rather than just kind of brute force them with some potions, to have to, like, try and go back and do it a different way or have to rank up different champions. I kind of like that stuff. It's just tough because this game takes up so much time that, you know, I'd be putting in more time in questing, and that'd be less time that I'd have for other areas of the game, collecting other resources, or less time to do just whatever in general in life. So, I don't know if I actually want to do that. But, been thinking about that. Even Labyrinth 2? Even Labyrinth 2. Which I would never get through, apparently, if I played by those rules. Just hit 9 million. This had better be enough to get me Bug Boy. I think it will be Dragon, but yeah, who knows? I think it will be though. The longer the video, the better for me. I seek out 2-hour+ docs and such while at work. Yeah, I could totally see that. I definitely do the same sometimes. There's a video that I clicked on today that if I wasn't doing all the Variant stuff, I would have watched the whole thing through, but I think it was an hour plus, and I was excited that it was an hour plus. It is a... Speaking of, I know we got some people in here that worked on games before and all that. It's a video that just got uploaded to the GDC channel. It's a classic game post-mortem for Command & Conquer. Oh, wait, it's not over an hour. I was trying to figure out exactly how long it is. It's 56 minutes. I only watched like the first 3. I'm gonna go watch that at some point. Hello, fellow idiots? What the heck? What a way to say hello. How good is Symbiote Supreme? Quite good. Legacy has some good videos on him if you want to learn more. I don't have him as anything other than a low rank 4-star myself. Unawakened. Do variant 2, 2.1 top path without items, then say you want to do that. That hype will make you rage quit alone. Maybe. I would definitely rage at some point out of frustration. MPG's idea, not telling you to do. Oh, yeah, sounds dumb AF. Yeah, I probably won't do it, man. I probably won't do it. That's just something I thought of. I think I would have more fun with that idea if I would have a lot more fun with that idea if I did have the time to like start up a new account. Because it is really difficult to do like a no item run through something like Variant or Labyrinth or something. Man, this stuff is... You could be... Oh, man. It'd be a nightmare for some of this stuff. You finally make it to the boss, and then all of a sudden you miss a parry and you're instantly dead. And you're like, well, okay. Start over. But going through some of the lower level quests and kind of, you know, working your way through... the earlier story content with the experience I have and stuff like that. That could be pretty fun, man. Alex Jones sending over £2 saying the hand of Nod rises. Is that a Command and Conquer reference? I feel like that is, but I'm not sure. It's been so long since I played any Command and Conquers, but I did play. I did spend a decent amount of time playing Command & Conquer in my life. But I'm not sure if that's a reference to it or not. But dude, thank you very much for the £2. The next star sending over a buck as well. You have a last one in here. Here we go. Thoughts on Kabam's communication to the Nick Fury fix after CCP, tons of vids, how to kick suicide, both featured crystals. Shouldn't they inform much earlier that the synergies are bugged? Yeah, absolutely. They should have. I don't know what happened there, man. I feel like that was one of the worst times. I'm sure some people are gonna be like, "Oh, you're only saying it's bad because it was like happened to you or something like that, like directly involved with you, that they didn't speak up earlier or something." But I really do feel like this is one of the worst times they've handled a champion change like that. Probably the worst one since Archangel, which that had no involvement with me. But I still thought the way they handled the Archangel one was pretty poor. But this one, yeah, oh man. There was so much content out there. And it feels like such an easy thing to kind of test for and get that info out there that it was really kind of mind-blowing that they didn't. I try not to wear the tinfoil hat when it comes to this type of thing. Because most of the time I do feel like, you know, people just make mistakes and stuff like that, and maybe people will say I'm naive about this stuff, and that's fine. I'd rather have that view still. But there are some things where it's like, dude, what? You guys had to have known about this. It feels like. I don't know. There's nothing we can really do about it though. That's how it goes. I I did say I felt like the synergy was overpowered before the champion was released, even before we had it through the content creator program and all that. So, like, I understand the need for change. I just wish that they communicated it immediately. I wish they communicated immediately the fact that the champion was not supposed to shrug off both suicides, and then I would have been fine. It's never about like the nerf itself that's frustrating. It's more just like they had to speak up about it just immediately. Read Kabam the Riot Act about it during the podcast, the Nick Fury thing. That change in the way it was communicated made me so angry. It was so poorly done. Yeah, it really was. Just felt like one of the worst worst thing they've done in a long time. Like, man, yeah, I don't know. I've already talked about it a bunch. So I don't want to talk about it again here because we could talk about it for like 20 minutes just saying how poorly it was handled on their part. But kind of been there, done that already. Miro Wetang sending over one of them pounds. Where you at, dude? Hold on. Oh, just saying, BG, I'm here. What did I miss? Not a whole lot. Just the usual chit-chat. Trying to grind, trying to get some units. But welcome. Good to have you here, as always. Thank you very much for the pound. Just talking about Command and Conquer, toothaches, and TV shows or something. I don't even remember. Should I take up Awakened Sentinel to rank 4 or use a Mystic Gem on Sim Supreme and take him to rank 4? I would. I mean, it depends on what you need, Nick. Those two champs do some pretty different things, and you really do have immunities covered in a lot of ways. So you don't necessarily need to go with Sentinel. I would still go Sentinel myself, though, man, to be honest. But yeah, you could go Sim Supreme, too. Alright, anyway, back to the grind. Stop sitting here. Almost got all these milestones. And it is BG? Okay, I thought so, Alex. It sounded like vaguely familiar, but yeah, it's just been too long since I played those games. Good shout on the most postmortem for CNC at GDC. I'll watch it for sure. Honestly, I watch the intro to Red Alert every so often. Yeah, dude. That was so groundbreaking at the time. Such a great intro. It really was. Or is still, man. You're absolutely right, dude. BG Lags needs someone on call with his stream. I may hop over there for a little bit. I'm pretty exhausted because I didn't sleep too much last night. I only slept for like 3 hours and then took a 1-hour nap before my stream here. So I'm not going to be up too late, but I may check in on him, see how he's doing once I end the stream here. What happened to Archangel once upon a time? Archangel used to be able to stun immune champions, and it was like a special. People weren't sure if it was like a bug or if it was a special ability of his. And one of the I don't think he was the word dev. I think it was just like a community person, like a community manager or whatever. Or rep, or whatever the title is, man. That stuff always confuses me a little bit. But one of the community people for Kabam replied and said that he's supposed to be able to stun immune champions or something. So people were just like, oh, that's how he works. And his stun also bypassed nodes like Limber. So in... Yeah, it did bypass Limber, right? Like the neurotoxin stun, not like his parry stuns, but the neurotoxin stuns. So you knew how long it was going to stun every time, and you can kind of base your rotations on and stuff like that. And then they said, oh, that's not how it's supposed to be. And they changed how Archangel worked. And if I remember correctly, I don't think there was any type of compensation for people who ranked up Archangel and stuff like that. And that's just another one of those situations where, like, I understand the change, you know? If before Archangel came out, or I don't know, like before they ever said anything, if they asked me like, oh, if that's a bug, if he can stun enemies or something, I'd be like, yeah, that's a bug. It's not supposed to work like that. But they said, like one of the official Kabam people said that that's how it's supposed to work. So yeah, it's just unfortunate. That person, it sucks. Like it was probably on that person. That might have just been one of those situations where somebody assumed the way it worked instead of actually doing the work needed to be done to, like, check with the rest of the team to figure out, is it a bug, is it not a bug type of thing. But they're a representative of Kabam that gave out misinformation, and something more should have been done, I feel, about it. PG still no regrets on my AA, still love him, and he wrecks house. Cody, I feel like Archangel he's almost, it feels like he's gotten more useful as of late. I feel like there was a period of time where it just seemed like he really wasn't too useful at all. But it does seem like he's actually gotten better lately. And yeah, you know, he's still a good champion and all. Person also disappeared from the forum shortly after. Yeah. So I mean, that's probably what happened. It's almost a little bit about what we were talking about earlier. Wow, dude, look at this. I'm exactly 1 point over the milestones here. But it's kind of like what we were talking about earlier, where I feel like that is more. I mean, I don't know. I don't know enough about the game industry to really say this, but my perspective, at least, is that certain community positions like that may be a little bit more on like the entry level side of things, where, you know, sometimes stuff like that happens a little bit more frequently than if it was somebody in like a, you know, like a senior position type of deal. It's just unfortunate that it was unfortunate all around, basically, you know. Like, I do think Kabam should have done something better in that case than what they did. But yeah, that case was a little bit different because I don't know. I feel like it was more on that one person, whereas the thing with Nick Fury, I feel like it wasn't just someone giving misinformation. It was more like, man, we have lots of videos about this. It's something pretty basic to the champion. It works this way with other nodes like masochism and stuff, so like we would assume it would work the same way. And yeah, anyway, I don't know, man. I'm probably not speaking too clearly on it right now just because I am tired and words are hard right now. But at the end of the day, man, it's in the past. Rather not harp on it too much because the game is still really fun, and rather just focus more on the fun parts and still enjoy it. BG, you're not wrong. Community managers are not nearly as connected to the development team in most cases, sometimes not connected at all. That's what it seems like. It does seem like certain ones are very, very, very connected, though. So I'm sure it goes both ways, where, you know, there's just different levels of positions, right? Anyway, damn, what was I gonna? Oh yeah, I wanted to read Abdo's comment here. BG, do you see KT1's Electro Cheese vid for Variant 2 yet on the Aggression Fury lane? It was pretty funny. I didn't see it myself, but I did hear about it. It was linked in my Alliance chat. As I was on stream with Legacy, so I didn't want to watch it, but Somebody in the chat like kind of explained the way it worked. It was pretty cool. You guys should definitely check out that vid. Could use a 3-star Electro to take out an entire lane of variant. Okay, anyway. What do I want to do now, man? Do I want to even play any more of this 5-star feature? Do I think I'm going to hit the 7.5 million milestone? If the 7.5 had one of these greater arena boost crystals in it, I might go for it, but probably, yeah. Screw it. For sure, it depends on the team size. Like, some huge mobile games have only like 20 people at the entire company. Depends on the game, depends on the company, etc. Yeah, I'm sure it varies wildly. Do people actually read the forums? Some people do. I hate to say it, man, but my advice for having a good time in this game is to usually stay away from the forums. Stay like, oh man. I mean, we're all more connected in the, like, everyone in here is more connected to the community than like the average player, I'd say, you know, just people that watch videos or go to the forums or Reddit or whatever. But I swear, a lot of the time, the way that I enjoy games the most is just to avoid all of that stuff entirely. Because a lot of, I don't know, like a lot of the small little like annoyances about games and stuff, it's just not something I focus on, you know? Like, if the game is good but it has some weird things going on, like I just don't care as much, you know? Like, there's no like perfect game out there aside from, like, you know, like a super simple game that's not going to have flaws, but then the game's also boring a lot of times. So yeah, a lot of times I recommend just to avoid that stuff. But instead, if you do want to be part of the community, like the way I try to approach it at least, is just to avoid the negative stuff for the most part. Because there's still like a ton of great parts about, you know, Reddit. Even the official forums has some good parts to it. And of course, YouTube and the streams and stuff like that. If you just avoid the negativity, like, I don't know, that's really good. I know some people love that stuff though. They wanna hear that stuff harped on, which I get, man. But it gets old fast for me. Grayson Bub sending over 5 of them Australian bucks. Thank you very much, Grayson Bub. Do you have a previous message by any chance? You do not have a previous message, but thank you very much for the 5 Australian bucks. I really appreciate that. That actually changes the wall. Whoops, why did I put an 8? Thank you very much. Have you ever seen an announcement thread without people complaining? No. No. I don't think not only for this game, but for any game. Like, it's really crazy, man. You know, oh, never mind. I don't know. I had this kind of thought, this realization at some point, where just like the amount of crap that like the devs get on certain things, like certain things they feel pretty messed up, and like I think it's fair to critique the certain things that are done and stuff like that, right? But on some level, like the level that some people take it to is so insane, man, that I think and certain like I want to talk about like just completely outside of MCOC, because I don't want anyone to think it's like I'm trying to defend Kabam or something like that, right? Let's talk about something outside of MCOC completely. Wait, hold that thought. Timothy just over $2 saying hashtag Highlander. All right. Thank you very much, dude. But let's talk about, all right, so completely outside of MCOC, right? Let's talk about like Blizzard, one of my favorite companies of all time. I won't even talk about any game specifics, so don't worry if you've never played any of their games. But they're one of the best game companies that ever existed, in my opinion. Some of their mostly for like a certain time period, for me at least, because I don't really play much of their games these days. But and it felt like they were one of the least greedy companies ever. Like, they have servers going for games still that have been running for like 15 plus years, where they still have updates for some of these games. There's no fees. There's no like DLC or anything like it's kind of crazy, and I feel like it's almost to a fault where they should have been making more money. Because then they had to do like a bunch of layoffs and stuff like that, and it's kind of unfortunate. But anyway, even they still got like a bunch of crap, and people would even do it in like in person to them and stuff. But even like if we just think about on the forums, like there's still people that read that stuff. Can you imagine in real life? Let's say you're at like a fast food place, and you know somebody like messes up your order, and someone goes berserk on that person. I look at the person who's going berserk and just think like, dude, what is your problem? Like, yeah, okay, it was just a mistake. They'll fix it, you know? Like, they'll make you another burger or something like that. Like, I get you're disappointed. I get you might be upset. But, like, the type of person that just, like, belittles someone for what they do. And I feel like that happens a lot in gaming, you know? Where maybe people don't see it as much because it's over the internet and stuff, but man, the amount of crap that some of these people are given is just kind of mind-blowing. And the fact that other people are like, yeah, stick it to them, and it's just like, what, dude? If I saw something like that in person, man, like, what the hell? But anyway, Kurz sending over $1. Where is your last one at? Saying, I only ever donate my money to BG and a few others. I want BG to win the fight at Comic-Con versus Seaton. Yarl there ever says thank you. He says, oi, a super chat from Kurz. I'm proper chuffed. I think that means thank you, but I also don't know what that means. I think that means thank you in his language. But dude, Kurz, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for rooting for me in the fight of fights. Dubnium also sent over $3. Thank you, dude. Where's your last one? Saying, use my previous dollar and this $3 to keep me a dragon with Timothy. I would have done it, but then Grayson Bub comes in with the 20, just putting an end to it all. Thank you, dude. There's still no message from you? Still no message. Just sending over the support, dude. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, everybody. You guys really have been super generous. Well, always, but even just like especially lately. So thank you, guys. Thank you, Grayson. All right. Let's finish up this last round of Arena. BG, so if the manager comes in and tells you, yes, the hair on the hamburger is intended, you think anyone would be happy? Yeah, like I said, man, there's certain things where I'm not trying to excuse everything that's done. I tried to make that clear at the start of my little thing there, but like, let's say because I didn't want to use Kabam as an example, right? So let's go back to Blizzard. When they announced a game on mobile, I was not happy about that either, man. I play mobile games. I don't think there's anything wrong with mobile games, right? Obviously, I've been playing this game for years, but I was still disappointed. I wanted to see Diablo on like the follow-up to Diablo, the next game in the Diablo franchise, to be a PC game. I was disappointed with it, but The level that people took it to, man, ridiculous, dude. Like, I don't know, man. Like you check out these people's like the developers and like the community people. If you go to like on their Twitter pages and stuff, dude, you see them talking about like going to therapy and stuff like that. And who knows, man? You know, therapy doesn't have to be for something related to their work, but it's hard to not make that connection when they're given so much crap about something like this, and they have to deal with it day in, day out. People just dumping on them. That like these real people are now like messed up, man, and they have to, you know, find this outlet to kind of talk about. I don't know. I'm not smart enough when it comes to therapy and stuff like that, but to say the right words. But anyway, hopefully you get what I'm talking about. People tend to get very emotionally connected to games sometimes and respond accordingly. Yeah, I think it is just a lot of games being very important to people. They're very important to me as well, so I get it. Curtis sending over another buck saying, so when you fight Seaton, what's your first move? I'm hoping you start off with sand in your pocket to the eyes and drop kick. I don't know. What do you think? That's a good strategy, but I was going with something more like, it might look more like this. I'm not much of a fighter. I don't know how it would work out. Do you think I stand a chance? Didn't Command Mike actually get a death threat in the forums like he personally did whatever it was they were mad about? Oh, I'm sure he gets it all the time. I mean, if even I get it just for making videos and stuff like that, yeah, I'm sure they get way more. But Curtis, dude, thank you very much for another buck, by the way. It is getting to be that time of night, though, guys, so it's gonna be time to head out of here. I am gonna check in on Lags, see how he's doing. He's still going. I'll grab a link to his channel in case you guys want to check in on him as well. Oh, it looks like Hobbit's still going too. I'm gonna give you guys two different links. Ah, jeez. I wish I was a way to like pre-mute a video before clicking on it. I mean, I guess I don't have to click on it. I could just, but I like to click on it. All right. All right. The first link is to Legacies. I'm gonna check in on him on Discord and stuff. Probably not gonna stay that long, just because, like I said, man, I'm pretty tired. You guys could probably tell. And then the second link is gonna be for Hobbit, who's also seems to be pushing in Variant. Both of them are just pushing in Variant at the moment. I'll probably check in on the just in the chat with Hobbit, just say what's up. But in any case, guys, that is gonna be it for me tonight. I'm out of here, man. Thank you for hanging out as always. Thank you for all the support and all that. You get actual death threats. Who are these people? I'll stray them out. BG. Who knows, man? Just some keyboard warriors. Nothing to actually worry about, Dicer. But of course, man, you know people will say anything on the internet. But all right. Probably more of an eye gouger, hair puller, or nut kicker. Wow, dude. I don't know, man. I've never actually been in a real fight. I want to do some. I've talked this about this a tiny bit in the past, but I always wanted to do some like MMA training style stuff. Figured get me in good shape, and just if I ever did find myself in that situation, you got to be able to defend yourself, right? And I had a friend who, like a childhood friend who, like that's what he does. But of course he's back on the East Coast, so I'd have to find something else out here. But anyway, that's a story for another time. I'll see you guys over in Legacies maybe. Grayson Bub, special big thank you to you, dude. And I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Good night, everybody.